So many people lost who really try to pretend. But am I just another white boy who's caught on to the trend? When I take a step to the mic, is hip-hop closer to the end? Cause when I go to shows...
So it's currently a snowstorm on the East Coast right now. And I just recently came inside from going outside and shoveling. Apparently we have to shovel every 6 hours because it's not gonna stop snowing until tomorrow. So you guys know the struggle bed that I was telling you that I'm currently sleeping on? Yeah, it's still here. That's because the bed that we ordered, it was supposed to be here on Saturday, but due to this snowstorm, it's not gonna be here until Tuesday or the day that you're seeing this video. So I'm a little mad at Raymore Flanagan for that. Come on, where's your initiative at? Why can't you deliver during the snowstorm? You'd be alright. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about YouTube, but not only just YouTube, like video creation in general. I wanted to talk to you guys about not how my channel started or anything like that, but I wanted to show you guys how I've always been interested in like video creation and stuff like that. So last week you guys saw my video about Lord of the Flies talk show and stuff like that. So two of my other good friends that go to school with me, they made videos too, and they're interested in video creation as well. Actually, both of them were on the podcast with me last Friday. And by the way, me and Dice had a conversation with Mark. Finally, he decided to talk to us. And Mark will be on the podcast for the foreseeable future. I know that podcast, I don't know how many of you follow me on Twitter. I've talked about this on Twitter. Sorry, the podcast was a little shaky on Friday, and that's because we were trying to get used to not having the podcast with Mark. You know how Mark is during the podcast. He's a catalyst for the podcast, I should say. And we didn't have Paradox either, so it was kind of weird for me and Dice trying to facilitate the podcast without having both of those guys on there when we're used to having them on there, especially Mark. And that's no offense to Paradox or anything like that, but you know he's new, and you know we could probably facilitate the podcast without him, but still it was two presences we were missing during the podcast, and I think that's why we weren't like how we usually are. But yeah, both of those guys were on the podcast with me last week, and that was after earlier we had a conversation. We were on a train on our way home. We had a conversation about video creation. So we were talking about like the future of our channels and stuff like that. Well, Jalen, he doesn't really like focus on YouTube and stuff like that, but we were talking about like starting doing skits and stuff like that, which would be really fun. I probably won't be doing skits or anything like that. I'll probably like do vlogs that's like behind the scenes or something like that, but I'll by all means be a part of the skit. Now I'm not Xing out the possibility of me making skits on my channel or something like that. I don't know if that's something that you guys will want to see on the channel. Like I know most of you guys were here for 2K and stuff like that, and then I'm starting to build a little Call of Duty community on my channel, which both of those videos, every time I do on my channel, they do pretty well. And for some reason you guys don't like to see walkthroughs. I don't know what's up with that. Why don't you guys want to see walkthroughs? But yeah, we were having a conversation on the train about video creation, and when we actually start doing that kind of stuff, doing the skits and the behind the scenes and all of that stuff like that, it'd be real fun. Like just recently on Amazon, I ordered like a tripod that I can like walk around and hold, but also like sit down. Like if I'm sitting down somewhere, I can point the camera at myself and just talk to it, because I want to start doing more in real life vlogs instead of just stuff like this, like a face cam. So that conversation that I had with my friends, that kind of sparked up like a memory. So in middle school, I used to go to this place called the Water Tower. Now this is a whole bunch of series of stories that I could tell you guys, but there was this lady that ran the place. Her name was Miss Gina. There was a time where we were able to bring in like our laptops and stuff like that, because I would always finish my homework early, and I would just sit there bored until everybody else would finish their homework, and then we could like go down into the gym and play basketball and stuff like that. But until everybody finished their homework, so we had to wait for everybody to finish their homework, and then we could go downstairs into the gym. So in the meantime, mind you, sometimes we wouldn't even be able to go down to the gym because some people didn't finish their homework. But in the meantime, I would bring in my laptop. Now, Dice can validate everything that I'm about to say. Now, when I say this lady was evil, she was evil. Whenever she has some food and her kid asks for some, she tells them to go, you know what, themselves. Now, she didn't say those specific words, but so on this laptop, hold on, let me go get this laptop because I believe we still have it. So on this here laptop, this piece of crap. This thing looking like the processor for the first computer ever made. But on this laptop holds the funniest things that I did in my childhood. So we did this thing, me and my cousin, you guys don't know him, but we did this thing called the Miss Gina Show in this very room. I mean, it looked much different, but we did this thing called the Miss Gina Show. So basically what we would do, we would set the camera up on my TV stand, and then we would stand on top of my bed and just talk trash about it. And it would most likely be every time we came back to my house from going to the water tower, because she would always do something new that would be so funny, most likely so evil to her kids. She was evil to us too, but mostly to her kids. Mind you, she has, like, last time I checked, it was like 7 kids. There was an ongoing joke that she had a kid for every single year. I even one time went live on the scene and recorded her yelling at the kid. She was yelling, telling him to sit down or something like that. Unfortunately, this computer, well, it works, but like the screen is messed up. I might have to, if I could ever find somebody to take the hard drive out of this, extract all the files or information off of it, and then hopefully one day I could show you guys some of these videos. But yeah, I've always had a passion for video creation and making people laugh. I'm not sure if I make you guys laugh, but I hope I do. Or at least put a smile on your face every time you see one of my videos. That's the end goal in all of this, to make somebody happy. But yeah, let me know if you guys want to see vlogs or skits or something like that, or would you rather see the behind the scene footage, or both? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this little small story inside of a commentary. I'm gonna try to give you guys more stories. I mean, I don't really have a lot of stories. I'm only 15 years old. But yeah, I'm out. Peace.